Salvete Omnes. Ignoscite Mihi. I apologize for that abrupt ending, but just something came up. Had to shut it off. But we're back for a slightly longer episode. I am sneezing all kinds of stuff today. All right. So we've got plenty of food to cook. Oh, man. This will be our first iron ingot for our hoe. And we're going to use the hoe to start mining, or not mining, but to start getting hemp. And hemp needs to be processed in a millstone. So in the morning we will go and get what we need to make a millstone. And we'll start kind of plotting out the building where we'll build a windmill and all of that stuff. So one of the things about Better Than Wolves, you can't, like I said, you can't move water source blocks, which was why I, cheated to raise that water level up a little bit. And which is why some people who play Better Than Wolves might be not angry, but might feel like that was too much. That's too much of an advantage. But I can understand that thinking. However, I don't anticipate the single block of additional downward slope or, downward running is going to factor into my game. So, water flow is a big part of the automating processes that Better Than Wolves uses. Better Than Wolves has its own version of hoppers. And it is very convenient. It's not the only way to use hoppers, but it's very convenient to use hoppers in combination with water flow. So what we will eventually have, let's go up and look at this. Look at that. It's just black. Sometimes you'll see like spider eyes or something like that out there. It's crazy. So that's up here for a minute. Look at that. It's just nothing. I love the gloom mechanic. So anyway, we're going to build a millstone. And that millstone will need to be hand operated for a time. And operating millstone by hand is extremely hunger intensive. It's the kind of thing that, unless you're just swimming in food, you want to literally do the minimum number of times possible. So when you use a millstone, it's really weird. Whatever you're grinding can come out in any direction from the millstone. It doesn't just pop right out to you. And so the way I like to do things is put the millstone in the middle of some flowing water so that water flows all around it and then channels down into a single place. And then you put a hopper, once you can build hoppers, which we're a long way away from that, so that it collects. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Try to get some hand sanitizer. So discreetly sprayed out. You'd think in 2021 I'd know how to use a hand sanitizer dispenser, but apparently not. Need to make sure I remember not to sign off when it becomes morning. I don't want too short videos. What I really like about this mod is when you're familiar with what it is that you're supposed to do, there's always a goal. Well, maybe not always, but there are goals throughout the vast majority of the game. Occasionally it's simply a goal that you set for yourself, but most of the time it's a function of the game, or rather getting to the next quality of life level. So it's starting to come up. So this situation I'm in here is a much more survivable situation than what I was in not that long ago. Excuse me. But there's so much more that I can do. Eventually, I'll have access to a cooking cauldron. And when I have that, I can just throw raw food into it and it will cook automatically. And I won't need to use any extra fuel or anything like that. And it's just a massive, massive quality of life improvement. Put a little bit extra fuel in there, try and make sure it doesn't die out before that one's done. That'll probably be it for that. All right, so today we're going to make a hoe. We're also going to go and get some of that fencing. I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. Got some wood. That's so close to being done. I'm going to wait. And I'm going to get 3 more going. Actually, I'm going to get 4 more going. I've got plenty of food. What? Okay. Ignoscite Mihi. Oh, one more. All right. One thing that I do want to do here is I want to stop skeletons from being able to hide right here. Makes my house look dumb, but I can put those back up another time. Okay, and then I'm going to get these fence posts. Spider just sitting in here. Hopefully he hasn't. There we go. So if a spider shoots its string at a chicken or you or whatever, then when you kill it, it won't drop string. Spider eye. Okay, make an iron ingot. So a hoe is 3 sticks and 1. All right. Now we need a gate. Let me open up craft guide here. There we go. Don't remember how to make a gate in this. So. All right. 2 sticks, 2 planks. 4 sticks, 2 planks. So I'm going to need another here. Okay. Another spider over there. All right. So we're going to kind of set up here. I'm going to show you what I mean by this water channel. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this right now, and that's because I am terrible at visualizing things. All right, so when I build a millstone, it'll go right there, and then water will flow around. All right, so now what I need... Well, I thought I had a sapling. I don't know why I thought I had a sapling, but I thought I had a sapling. Not necessarily. All right. We'll do a tree sapling. So I'm going to want a... I'm going to give myself a chance at another tree there. I'm going to want a crafting bench in this building that I make at some point. I'm going to want it right about here. Get rid of that sand. There we go. All right, so now dig out here. watching the only real way to spread source blocks. And that's through a natural spread. So I need to make some farmland. And that's going to require access to water. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm actually right clicking here, not left clicking. I'm digging up the ground for hemp seeds. Okay. Go ahead and set this up. So I want to make it as unlikely as possible for mobs to trample my hemp. Try and get some seeds out of this grass before I cover it up. Might seem terribly unnecessary to you, but hemp takes forever to grow. So the sooner you get started, the better. Make sure I can see it if seeds come up. Go. Now another very interesting part of this, which I won't say this was my idea, but I did make a suggestion that I thought the tall grass that would grow up in farmland, I would always get rid of it, but it wasn't actually, there was no actual detriment to the tall grass growing. And what Flower Child came up with was weeds. So you have to weed your farmland every day. Weeds can eventually kill your crops. And whether it takes a few days for that to happen, but once a weed is around your crop, it stops growing. So it's very important that you keep up with it. Bone meal is a thing, but we have to grind the bones in millstone, and it doesn't instantly grow your crop. So we'll extend that as needed. All right, I want to there we go. That's better. Oh, wait. so I have enough iron in the oven for another ingot, which is wonderful. Hang on just a second. That one's done. Okay, so that's an ingot's worth. Our next goal is a pair of shears. And so we have 4 ingots worth. So a pair of shears. It's very tempting to make a sword. Very, very tempting. I don't think I'm going to, though. So, in order to make diamond tools, in order to make diamond ingots, you need a diamond, a creeper oyster, and an iron ingot. So if I want to be in any kind of position whatsoever to get a diamond pick, I'm going to need to have 3 diamond ingots ready to go when the time comes. So I think I'm going to make shears, get enough for my 3 ingots, and then work off of whatever else, whatever other iron I find. 64 sawdust, this is the equivalent of 1 oak log. Sawdust does have other use, as does bark, but right now it's primarily useful as fuel. I will probably stop this a little before I would normally. Not quite at midnight yet. Just to keep it from being super long. And then we'll have another slightly longer episode. And then get back to our normal production schedule. Alright, so I want one more furnace. Honestly, right now, my focus is going to be on getting that hemp going. I would like a few more plants. It would be nice to have a single row, 7 plants going. I'm glad I didn't spend time on clay, but what this means is getting out and weeding my hemp is going to be a little bit more challenging. It's also going to be a little bit more challenging to see when I need to start the next stream. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. And we'll have another slightly longer episode and get into the next day. So, gratias vobis ago. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And I'll see you next time for day 15, I think is what I'm on. Not really sure anymore. I think so. Yes, day 15. Si Valetis, ego Valeo, Valete.